One night, my fifth grade group and I were talking about how Jesus would eat with the sinners and the tax collectors. And so I posed the question to the kids, what would happen if there is a kid sitting all by himself in the cafeteria? What would happen if kind of a cool kid came in and went and sat by the kid who had nobody to sit by? And the group all decided, well, the cool kid's buddies would just come sit by him and it would be fine. And so I said, well, would that be a big deal for the cool kid? And everybody thought, no. And we talked about what a big deal that would mean for the kid who had nobody to sit by. And so after I brought that up, all the kids simultaneously came up with the same name of this new kid who had just started at school and who was very shy. And they all knew him, but nobody had ever really talked with him. And so I kind of challenged them. I said, how can we be Jesus in the world for the next week? And so one said, well, he kind of lives by me. I could walk home with him. And someone else said, well, I could say hi to him in social studies. And so I said, all right, that's your challenge. We're going to go be Jesus in the world. And so the next week, we got back to youth group, and I had kind of forgotten about it. And one of the kids said, but remember, we needed to talk about how we were Jesus in the world. And each one of them had done something for this boy to make him feel welcome. And I thought, wow, you've really got it.
My kids and I came to church on Palm Sunday and went to Sunday school. And that evening, my daughter Helen was in our living room and she was building this big fort of pillows around her. And she got this fort built, and then she yelled to her brother, Henry, can you move one of the pillows away, please? Can you move one of the pillows? And so Henry came over and he moved one of the pillows, and all of a sudden Helen jumped out of her little fort and she said, Jesus is alive! He's alive! Go tell the news! He's alive! And we all just burst out laughing, and then we spent probably the next half hour, our whole family, doing the role play, and we each played the different roles and everything, and it was just a great family time together, and it was just great to see that, what we do here at church and what we learn really makes a difference. So I also wanted to just say thank you to all of our volunteers here at Hope Lutheran Church and those that work with our youth programs, and just wanted to let you know that our kids are listening and you are making a difference.
I started as a confirmation guide 8 years ago. Started when my oldest had started 7th grade confirmation as a way to kind of give back to the church. And I've really enjoyed my 8 years doing this. It's been awesome. I go up with each group, so I get to know the kids through 7th and 8th grade. I can come after a hard day at work when I'm tired and cranky and leave with so much more energy and feeling so much more positive, because these kids just share this with everyone there, even when they're a little squirrely. I had one group where a girl had come in. She was having a really bad week, feeling unloved and unwanted. And as she broke down in tears, sharing her highs and lows, the rest of the group just gathered around her in this great big group hug. And for me, that was really just seeing the body of Christ in these 13 and 14-year-old girls, just reaching out and holding her and cradling her with God's love, which, that was just amazing for me to see that these kids, they know that. They know they're